Hi. Oh my god. We have a hype train going apparently. Hey. Thanks for the resub, Hammy and Good. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday today, and yeah. We're gonna be working on game dev stuff. Hello everybody. Cool Rock Killer, hi! How's it going? We're gonna be going back into Godot to continue working on my project, so let's just head upstairs and we'll do that. Wrong button. There we go. Okay. So we get player skill to spawn projectile. Okay. So we need to figure out how to get player skill specifically to spawn projectile. I wish movie games were still a thing so I could do Wonder Woman games, so I could be working on a Godot game. A Gal Godot game? Okay. So, we need to figure out what was not working here last time. No. Okay. So, when state change is emitted, okay, that's irrelevant right now. Okay, so we need the skill to actually send off the projectile. Where was I last? Let's check projectile basic. So basic AI for projectile is we have a direction, speed, we've got collider, we've got sprite, and we've got target and state. By default, the state is move. Okay, so if state is move, update move. If state is death, update death. Update move is just collider plus direction times speed. We should also add in here if projectile is off camera for 2 seconds, kill it. Okay. Projectile destroyed. Okay. Function on target hit. Send damage to target. Okay. So. Oh. Okay, I need to figure out where things were not working. So I think in player skill, we didn't have a thing that would actually send the projectile. Okay. So this has list of projectiles, which means I should probably spawn the projectiles through this. Yep, on projectile death. But we do not have a projectile, oh, on projectile spawn. on enemy death, on enemy spawn timer timeout. We have a spawn enemy thing here. We should probably have a spawn. Should probably have spawn the projectile inside of the signal manager as well. That we don't need to see this. We can minimize this. We don't see it. So I feel like this, we should make something like this, but specific to the projectile. So let's start making a function to spawn projectiles. Spawn projectile. We need we go to projectile here. Contains a projectile type. Okay, and let's get a projectile type. Okay. Projectile AI. We do not have a projectile AI. So where is the script test for projectile? Basic projectile AI. That in. Okay. Okay, so if we have the player, whenever they need to spawn a projectile, send the information. Okay. Instantiate skill. I'm getting deeper and deeper and deeper into this project, and it feels like I'm getting buried. I need to probably take a little bit to refigure out where I'm going, because all of the code is kind of spider webbing out, and even if I do comment it, it's still hard to find stuff. So instantiate a class skill given the index number. This. Okay. Okay. Set Boolean value on number of. Okay, so if on number of is true, current amount 1. We have current amount up here. We do. Okay. So player needs to start emitting. How am I supposed to do that? Okay, so I have it so that we have on per frame. We're supposed to have all of these, and these are going to contain the skills. No, these are just going to be called when they're called. So per frame will be called every frame. I think that's not a great idea. That might cause some slowdown, being called every frame. What do I do instead? Because I don't want to be emitting every frame, because that's gonna be a lot. I mean, we could still try it and then change it later, but I don't know if per frame is going to be viable. But yeah, I need to make bots that emit for these. So every time I attack an enemy, it emits. That way, any skill that has one of those will then activate. Go back here. Where was the skill? So at the very start, they connect to all of these. Well, it connects to one of them, depending on what the so if we go to player skill, it's like it's set to on attack. Yeah, I'm deciding whether on attack is a good idea or not, because on attack, like that's when you attack, but it's not like the attack itself. Thinking about it more, and I'm like confusing myself. bit. Sorry, this is probably boring for you guys because I'm just like racking my brain about this. And like if I do on attack, like I'd also need a cooldown, like the not boring at all. Don't Godot it. So I'm trying to figure out how I would do this because the attack thing doesn't really work because if I have attacks that have different cooldowns, it's not going to work. Yeah, I'm trying to figure. I could do on timer for it, but he would have to add a timer in. Isn't necessarily a bad thing. Because we can spawn in a timer and then give it a set amount of time. But I don't know. Because that might also, like, if we get a whole bunch of abilities, that might get a little intensive on the amount of timers that are there. Not that timers are particularly heavy on resources, but yeah, I didn't really think about how I was going to implement these when I first created them. Request game state change, per frame effect, death effect, timer effect, take damage effect, heal damage effect, kill effect, attack effect, distance traveled effect, collect effect. My brain's a little bit fried right now, I guess. Uh, happened here? Oh, this is why it's fucked up. So projectile AI, direction. I think that should be enough, maybe. We already have projectile template in here. What to do? What do I want it to do? I want it to... I need it to have an XY coordinate. Spawn board. So we're gonna have a projectile AI, direction, and a projectile coord. Maybe just a projectile type. Direction and spawn coordinates. Because the projectile type, we go over here. No. Projectile. We've got this projectile type, which we can pass on. Which we will be slotting into the thing. Okay, so if we go to the player, please be nice, not go back in if needed. What to do? So hey to Venice. What do I do? Ow. Ow. Yeah, I feel confused right now. Might be because I didn't have a coffee this morning. Okay, so where is this used? Control F. Kobold underscore class. Initiate skill. Where is this called? Function instantiate skill. Okay, so I'd put it there. That's how I type timeout block ban. Eating some noodles, need to go. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, I don't know. Connections are not making sense in my head right now. Maybe take a step back from it, work on a side project or something. Yeah, I don't know what my brain is not connecting the dots that I left for myself last time. Might see if I can get one of my friends to help me get this chunk done. Because I'm not quite figuring things out, and probably not doing things the most efficiently that I could be. Woo! Spawn projectile instantiate projectile need to spawn before instantiating. Okay. Set game state projectile To on words. Next. Else. Pass. Direction. New projectile. Connect signals. Trying to decide what I'm doing, because there's a lot of things that I could do. I don't know if I'm doing them properly. Like, I could... I don't know. I'd gotten stuff to work in my previous version. If I were to go to old main scene, and then play this scene. Things were working back here. Have an AoE attack. Then I have a projectile. Shoots whenever the enemies are within a certain range. Things were working. Why can't I figure out how to get things working? Other than the fact that I made things a lot more complicated. Yeah, maybe I should do something else just to rest, because like my brain is not working. If I don't work on it today, then I won't be working on it until next week. Yeah, I don't know. Save things. I'm gonna do a BRB. Try to figure out what I want to do. Because right now my brain is not working. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but maybe try to make a menu of some sort. Even something small like that appears when the character dies. So when the character dies, the game just kind of freezes. So if we could have something that appears then, that even just like restart the game. Game over brain. Okay, so we need, first things first, we need a button. How can I just like have it? Oh, what is this? That's weird. So Alt does that. Control does this. Is there a way that I can have it be center? Center. Canvas group. Merge several 2D nodes into a single drawn operation. Canvas modulate. Canvas layer. Node used for independent rendering. Container by itself serves no purpose unless a script configures its children placement behavior. If you don't intend to add a script, use a plain control node instead. Okay. Go. Okay, so we've got center, center. Restart. How do I make it bigger? Always 2D texture. Interesting. I mean, it's not very useful right now, but it's cool that I can do that. Okay. I can just put text on it, but the text doesn't have anything affecting it. So I'll put a text note inside of it. Label is going to be be able to find the layout. Parent position form. This node is a child. Okay, how do we? Okay, now why can't I put this in the center? There we go. Make this 10. Oh, whoops. I'll make this 50. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can add something to this button. Right now, it doesn't look very interesting. Okay, so we should be able to put a thing. New script. Create. This. Button press. Restart the birthday. Sources. Go to test stage. I should be able to take game over button with this. Game over screen.gd, but where's the actual thing itself? Tomato drinker and eater, one is here. Woo! Game over screen. Here. If I put this here. Okay, so function on game that's on ready. Variable this equals this dot set how do I make it a lot active? I want to drink tomato juice. I want to have tomato juice as redeem stuff, shit stuff, but also other stuff. Okay. We're gonna do a quick BRB. I'll be back in just a bit. Yeah. So I should be able to set active or set visible. Canvas, get transform. What's that do?
Oh, you all around way.
Hide. Hide the canvas item if it is currently visible. This is equivalent to setting visibility to false. Okay, how do you unhide? For controls that inherit pop-up, correct way to make them visible is to call multiple pop-up. I guess I should get rid of this, because it should be part of Signal Manager, I think. Yeah, it should be part of the GUI. So if I do game over screen, it looks slick. What can I say? Amazing look. Game Awards 2023 for co-streaming them. Oh, nice. I need to make subscriber badges. Haven't gotten around to it. An amazing dream, whatever slept at after morning. Dream was about cat and mouse game, also about house. Nice. Like Tom and Jerry. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna make a function. Game over. Here. At on ready variable. For main equals if state is set to game over. Game over screen dot game over. Okay. Sprinkled with cryptid and psychological downgrade. My dream called There Is Something Under House. Oh. What to do? Okay. So I had a thing before. Second, I'm going to look up. Restart in Godot. You can use get tree.reload scene, something like that, to reload the scene to initial state. Okay, so get underscore tree dot reload current scene. Is that gonna work? Second. By default, I need to set this to not visible. I can't press the button. Pressing the button doesn't do anything because it's not visible. There we go. We have a restart button. Everything breaks. Press that, and everything goes back to normal. I mean, made a tiny bit of progress. Now we can add things to the game over screen if we want. Like go here, add another label here. One second. Add child label. Hit center top. And we're going to put game over. This bigger. Okay, so we got game over. Okay. We do that. Game over. Start. Okay. Oof. Okay, fuck them now. Now what? This is fairly simple. I don't think I need this. I think I can just do visible equals true. Because it already will do it on itself, I think. Find out. Yeah, so I don't need this. It's redundant. My brain's not working well today. It's very brain fog today. I don't know if I should do something around something right now. I have so much left to do on this project, it's ridiculous, because I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a really simple, quick project. It's not. It's not. Okay. I don't know what this bar is supposed to be. I need to rethink how I'm going to do the ability cooldowns, because having them all be on attack is not a good idea. I don't have any fonts that I can load. Is having a lot of brain fog today. Like working on even just the simplest things right now is just very hard to do. I might. Tammy suggests that I switch to a video game. I might. See what I have. Tammy's playing online, so I can't play Backpack Hero. Could do some Binding of Isaac. And call an audible? What do you mean call an audible? Do what Hammy said and play a game. I'm looking. Have a lot of games that I don't know which one to play. 1 second, I need to change the filter. How do I make it so that it's just my games available? That way it's not like looking at other people's collections that I can't even play because they're currently playing stuff. What would you guys want to see? Play some Risk of Rain. Game for ants. Soul the Hero Slayer. Flunky. Stardew Valley. Terraria.
Play Isaac.
Tammy says I should play Isaac. Yeah, I guess I could play the Binding of Isaac. Okay, let's do that then. Save up save up things and okay, well, while I set this up, let's go here. I'm gonna get things set up. See if I can get things to work nicely. Okay. Going to see if I can capture the window. Okay. It seems to be working. Okay, so I'm gonna change my stream info. Okay. So I have changed the settings. Now I can turn on music. Second, and apparently my music is, the sound is not coming out.